guys, what is up? It is me, Brian here, coming at you with another video on the Brian's Life YouTube channel. Don't expect any consistency from this channel, but anyways, today we're going to do a follow-up to my iPhone 14 Pro Max unboxing, which is, of course, the beloved what is on my iPhone video. I haven't done one of these videos in like 2 years at this point, so I'm very excited to show you guys what is on my phone and give you guys kind of how I set up my phone every year. Every year I do something a little bit different. So this year I decided to start from scratch on my phone. I usually transfer one phone to the other, but I decided since I did have extra time this year, I'm just gonna start from scratch on this phone, which I'm very happy I did because I have all the apps that I need on here and none of the apps I don't. So that is fantastic. So anyways, y'all know what these videos are. Let's get into what is on my iPhone 14 Pro Max. Starting out from my lock screen, I'm going to show you guys my iOS 16 lock screens. So here's my Halloween lock screen. I also have another Halloween lock screen in case I do get bored of that one. And then I have this one, which I think is really freaking cool. I have this one, which is tied to a focus mode, which we'll get into later. I have this one, which is kind of my stock theme that I started this year. I have this one that's also tied to a focus mode. And I have this one that is a weather one, which I really like a lot. I like how it actually adjusts to the weather and time frame of the phone, and this is my stock one. So alright, let's start from my home screen. So it's been a while since I did this, but as you can tell at the top of the screen, the dynamic island is being dynamic right now and screen recording, which I like this a lot. It looks a lot better than the stupid circle in the corner. I've gotten tired of that for years. But anyways, here is my home screen. It's very much fall themed. I do have 3 Widget Smith apps right here, which I do have some Halloween themed things on it. One thing I did discover that I find really cool is having a Widget Smith photo cover up your other widgets. So this first widget does show my calendar, so I have a calendar view and then I have an upcoming event view. The next one is skeletons playing the Ouija board, and I have on here, I have my reminders, which I have some reminders for myself that I need to remember sometimes. I also then have my notes app, which I like to keep on hand all times. I love the Apple Notes app. I think the Apple Notes app is probably the best note-taking app out there. I don't know why, I just love the Apple Notes app. And also, as you can tell, this year I'm actually on light mode. I'm actually never really been a light mode person until I got this phone, and I kind of decided to use light mode more often, and I'm actually really used to light mode at this point, so I've turned a leaf. I hated light mode to begin with, but now I use light mode all the time, so it's pretty cool. The next one is skeleton candles, which is interesting. And then I have my activities widget. As you can tell, I've been very, very lazy today. And then I have, of course, a Spotify widget underneath there. We got our basic apps on the home screen. We have messages, camera, photos, maps, wallet, Google, Ring camera, Google Maps, settings, Ventra, Google Home, and Day One. Now you may notice something. There are 2 maps on my home screen. There's 2 map applications on my home screen. Why is there 2 map applications on my home screen? Because I found that Google Maps is honestly really unreliable when it comes to public transit. Whenever I need to find transit times for some things, I always have to go into Apple Maps. I feel like Apple Maps is just a lot better when it comes to that. And also look at this view. Look at this view. I love this view so much in Apple Maps. But anyways, I always found Apple Maps just to be better when it comes to transit and Google Maps when it comes to anything else. I have the Apple Wallet app on here because I did use my Apple Card to pay for this phone. Thank you, Apple Card. And then I have Venture on here, which I use for my transit. The cool thing is that for transit in Chicago, you can actually use your iPhone to pay for Apple Pay for transit, which is really cool. Unfortunately, my school doesn't support that with our transit cards, so you need to get onto that. You need to get onto that. Also, at the bottom bar, we have phone, we have Safari, we have podcasts, and we have music. The basic shit that we always have. Next up, we have 2 Widget Smith covers. On this cover, we have my emails. So I have my Gmail, which I actually have like 4 different Gmail accounts this year, which is not very happy about that. And then I have my iCloud mail. So all those are right there. This next widget has my weather information right there. I'm going to blur this out because you don't need to see that, but yeah, that's right there. And then at the bottom page, we have Twitter, TikTok, Discord, Pinterest, YouTube, Reddit, Twitch, and Instagram. If you want to follow me on all the social medias, I'm going to have my link right here. Click it. Click the link in the description. Follow me on all the social medias. You know where to find me. Next page, which is the final page on my home screen, I have some more interesting apps. So again, I have 2 Widget Smith apps. This one shows my current location on Find My, so we're going to just not look at that. This top one shows my battery percentages. So I actually like to have this a lot because I like to have my AirPods percentages, my phone percentage, my watch percentage, and all those up at front. Of course, now with iOS 16, you can actually show your iPhone percentage on the battery icon, which I love so much. I'm very excited about that. So now we have some other interesting apps. We have Indeed, I'm looking for a job. We have Patreon. I have the Apple Home app, which is how I control some of my lights. We have my finance folder, which I have all my finance applications, you know, Discover, Chase, Credit Karma, my bank, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, and Prism. Prism is just like a bill tracking app that I use sometimes, but I honestly keep forgetting to use it. We have Hinge and Bumble because I am single and I am available. Then we have this app called Hit the Island. Now this is really cool if you do have a phone with a dynamic island on it. Watch, 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 watch. Look at that. Look at that. This is the coolest and stupidest app I've ever seen, but I love this. Also, it vibrates a lot too. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? It covers up the dynamic island perfectly, which is awesome. But anyways, besides the point, then we have the Apollo Reddit app. I have this app specifically for, as you see at the top of the dynamic island, there is a dynamic island pet, a pixel pet. This is just so freaking adorable. I don't use this app for Reddit because I don't really like the way it's laid out, but look at it. Look at him. I have a dog on the top of my dynamic island. He's just crawling around, doing his thing. That is just so freaking adorable. Then we have my food applications. We have Chili's, Raising Cane's, Crumble, DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, Starbucks, and Dunkin'. Then we have my 444 applications, which I have CoStar, Time Passages, and The Pattern. These are astrology applications. I'm not really that much into astrology now that I used to be, but I do like to look into it and look into the insights and stuff like that. My favorite app of all time is, of course, Time Passages. I've been using this app forever. I've been using this app since high school. It is just like the coolest app ever. It gets really into detail on certain specific daily horoscopes and transits and progressions and all that type of stuff. So it's really interesting. So if you're really into horoscopes and stuff like that, I highly recommend downloading Time Passages. It is just really cool. The Pattern is a more like in-depth type of app. It's not really tied to horoscopes, but it uses that a lot to tell you some really interesting facts about yourself, which is really cool. Then I have my shopping applications. As you can tell, I have Walmart, Target, Honey, Etsy, Amazon, Shop App, Best Buy, Yelp, Kohl's, and eBay. You know, just the basics. And then we have my editing applications. I have these to edit Instagram photos and all that type of stuff. And I have Lightroom, InstaSize, FaceApp, iMovie, CapCut, Studio, Unfold, Visco, and Apollo. And then here we have my notification drawer. As you can see, here are the notifications. I'll go through them really quickly. Oh no, that's all you're gonna get. But if you saw something on there that you don't want to see, mind your damn business. So I did want to show you guys kind of how some of the home screens interact with my lock screens. So for instance, this one has this wallpaper, which is really cute, but doesn't really fit in with my themes. Then we have this one, which goes into weather, which is really cool. And of course it shows you like that, which is awesome. This one, which is tied in with a focus mode called F off. Now F off is really interesting because here is the home screen, and then when you get into it, this is all that is on my home screen. When for fuck off, I have my notifications completely turned off. No one is allowed to contact me, not even family is allowed to contact me, and I only have my Spotify widget up there because all I want to do when I'm in fuck off mode is literally just not listen to anyone. So that is my fuck off focus. I love focus modes, they're really interesting. Then I have this one, which is a really cool one I've been using a lot. This one I've been using for a while, ever since I got my phone. I love the way it looks, and I love how this just looks with my... And then we have my school focus, which has this really cool background right here, and it's got some pretty cool things. I have a smiley face on it because sometimes you need to smile. And this is my school view. All I have on here is just my Google Drive, my school email, and then I have my weather right there. I have all my school applications right here on my home screen. I like to have a school focus mode because I feel like I'm not bothered by notifications as much as with other notification focuses, so that's what I have right there. But anyways, then we have this one, which I'll show you guys how this one looks. It looks pretty cute. And then I'll show you guys this one, which honestly, I love this wallpaper so much. It looks really, really cute. I also love the fact that you can have third-party widgets on your lock screen. So I have my Happy Halloween Countdown Halloween calendar right there. I love that. That is freaking adorable. But anyways, swipe up. And here's my home screen again. It looks really cute. And now I guess I can show you guys some of my focus modes. So here's all my focus modes right here. I have Do Not Disturb, Personal, Work, Sleep, School, Fuck Off, and Driving. I don't use a lot of these but I like to have focus modes just because I feel like they really help really organize your phones. Like I feel like the work focus mode would be really great if you have like a secondary phone and you won't only want your like certain like work applications showing at once. It's really cool. I liked it a lot. But anyways, that is the what is on my iPhone 14 Pro Max video. If you guys like these types of videos, be sure to hit that button down below and subscribe, and be sure to follow me on all the social medias. Links are down in the description and down below. Yep, that's my video. Buy the iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's awesome. I love it.